everyone, and welcome back to my channel. It's Simply Jessica here today with a, maybe I should call a makeover DIY. We're gonna go with that. I'm not even exactly sure what to call this, but I have the 15-foot, and I have these I've had on there for years now, but the 15-foot green garland from the Dollar Tree. And now, normally I hang these around every doorway on the downstairs of my house. So it goes all the way across the top, all the way down the sides. It's never long enough to go all the way down the side, so I have to add more. And to be honest to you, it's kind of a pain in the tushy to get them to lay flat. You know, I kind of do crazy. I tried like double-side tape. I've tried hot gluing. I've tried stapling them in, and it's just a little too much. So what I want to do is just kind of take this and transform this into something different for the doorways. And I think what I'm going to do is just create something for the tops of the doorways instead of going down both sides with the garland, because the woodwork around the doorways is very pretty. So I don't feel like we need to cover it. I mean, you don't really cover it, but I just feel like maybe we're going to take this and make something for the tops of the doorways. I was thinking about doing like swags, except I want to put one like in the front door. I want to put one by the basement door. They're going to be too big because the frames, the tops of the doors are only about yay big. So the swags would be too big and they would kind of fall over. So we are just going to create something beautiful with this. Now I did measure, these are poinsettia twist tie things that I got years ago at the Dollar Tree. I mean, they have definitely seen better days, but you can actually kind of liven them back up. You just kind of have to mess with them a little bit. So you could use different ones. I'm just going to stick with these because I have them. Now, I haven't seen these particular ones at the Dollar Tree in a long time, but you can kind of spruce them back to life here by just kind of moving them around and making them go back the right direction. But they do sell little ones like on clips. I know you guys have seen those. I used some in my one DIY with the candle in the middle. So, but I'm just going to utilize these. You can replace these with the ones with the clips. You can replace these with regular bows. But they can be spruced up some. And that's what I'm just going to do, is spruce up the ones that I already have. Excuse me. So I'm just going to take those off of here. I did measure the length of the top of the doorways, which mine were 39 inches. So what I'm going to do, because this is going to get folded in half here, like so. We're just going to fold this in half, and I'm going to measure out my 39 inches. So you just have to measure the top of your doorway. And I'm just going to measure out real quick my 39 inches here. All right. There. All right. So once you have your measurement, you're just going to cut right through both sides here. That's all you're going to do. All right, so I'm just going to take my little wire cutters here, and I'm just going to clip right there. And there we go. So now we have our first little piece here. Now this side is going to be perfect. I have little hooks, so this is just going to be able to hook right onto there. This side here, after we're done twisting, we are going to hold it together with one of our poinsettias here. You can, if you're using the clip ones, you could get a little twist tie. They have the sparkly ones for Christmas time. They have the green. You could just kind of twist tie this together because once the clip's on there, you're not going to see it anyway. So what I'm going to do is just twist this together. So just over under here, like so. That way it's just like a thicker piece of this garland here. So just twisting, and then we're going to take our 1 poinsettia flower here. We're going to find our center. Hold on, I just want to move this back here a second to twist it a little better. All right. I have that side good. I just have to lift it up and kind of point it towards the ground so I can really get it twisted. So I'm just holding here and twisting around. Like so. So now you have your nice twisted piece of garland here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to fold it in half just so we can find our center. Keep your finger on there. Take your, whatever you're choosing to use for the center, which mine is going to be this flower. This is where you would just clip on your clip-on ones or tie your bow, whatever it is you want to use. And just tie that right in there. So now we have our center. Like I said, these are going to have to get fluffed up a little bit. But they really do go back into a pretty decent shape here. And then we are going to throw that one on the floor. We're going to take your next one. And again, I just have to kind of get my finger in here and fluff these up a little bit again, moving them around to get them nice and pretty because they are crinkled. They've been stored in a box downstairs for a year, and plus I've literally used these. I couldn't even tell you how many years in a row. So many. And we're going to take this one and we're going to put it on the end. And again, if you have the clip ones, it's just going to clip right on there. Just going to twist, twist, twist. Like that. So you have one on that end, one in the center, and the one that I threw on the floor. But I'll just grab another one because I have a bunch of them that I want to make. So I have a lot of doorways to cover. And you'll take your third one. Again, your bow, your clip, whatever it is that you want to use. I am just recycling from previous years. And then you're going to go on this end. And this is what's actually going to kind of hold your two ends here together. Now again, if you're using a clip, you can just use one of the little tinsel ties and tie that on. So now we have our nice and long piece of garland. I'm going to lift you up here, see if I can get all of this in there. All right, pretty close. So we're just going to be working from one end to the other anyway. And I have a bunch of these little Christmas balls. These are the ones that come 15 in a pack. Some of mine are already opened. And I'm just choosing to do, I think, different colors on all of them. So this one here has some pretty gold, some gold glitter, and some like matte finished red. So this is what we're going to be using here for this one. I've got a couple, well, quite a few that I want to make. So I'm just going to get these out of here. All right. And we're just going to pop those little bottom pieces off, and we're going to add our balls here. I gotta grab more hot glue. All right, got my hot glue back, and here we go. So we're just gonna take our, moving you around, little glue sticks here, our little Christmas balls here, and we're just going to add hot glue around the tops of them there. And we're just going to attach to the garland. Now I think I'm going to be using 2 and 2 on each side. So I'm going to go up top with a red one, down below here with the gold one. But again, all the color choices, up to you. It's completely your choice. This is just, oops, I forgot to pop the top off. And I'm going to be doing a bunch of different ones. So I'm going to be using all kinds of different colors. Just giving that a little hold still for a second. And then we're going to go up top with this one. Just like that. We're going to do the same thing to this side. And I think with this side, are we going to do the exact same thing or switch it up? Nope, I think we're going to do the exact same pattern that we just did. So red up top. And then gold at the bottoms here. And it doesn't take long to adhere. It does take a minute to cool, but you can actually kind of just keep it moving. Which is so easy. You guys know how I love the easy peasies. It was just something, I just had to think of something new to do with the doorways this year, instead of having it the way that I always have it. Now, all the things that you can add, completely up to you. I want to add possibly some berries. I would like to maybe add some pine cones. I'm not 100% sure yet. So I'm going to bring some stuff over here, see what we got in my collection. All of my stuff is from the Dollar Tree. I don't want too many big flowers, but we have all kinds of stuff we could use. All kinds of berries. We have a bunch of pine cones. So we can add some pine cones to this. I don't know how many you're going to need and or want. I'm just digging through my flowers down here. We have some white little poinsettia flowers that you could add by just popping the tops off like so. You can add that in there. Maybe we'll do one of these. And add that into there. Actually, I think this needs to get glued down. Like so. We could cut some berries and add those as well. Maybe this one here, we'll just do some flowers. And I forgot the leaves. And find where this one just came from. So those kind of pop off, so I need to add the leaves back to the flower here. Get some glue there at the bottom. Maybe add another one right here, like that. And then maybe we can add a Oh, these don't come off that easy. A pine cone. It has, these little pine cones have like a little bit of gold glitter on there, if you can see that. Again with our hot glue. Get a little pine cone in there. And possibly, I think maybe we'll add some little red berries to it. As I said, there's so many different things that you can do. So the color choices are up to you. What you want to add are completely up to you, because there's so many, ouch, so many different possibilities. And look at that. How adorable. I'm excited. And then we're just going to repeat on this side. So the color combos are endless. The choices of what you put on them are endless. So I'm just trying to glue my flower back together. When you take the leaves off, the flower wants to come off too. So just getting in there with our flower. And like I said, whatever you use for the sides, that is obviously a personal preference of what you want to do there. So I'm going to kind of maybe cut a little bit of this little stem here off. So I'm just kind of talking you through it. I know that what I really want you to see is this part. So I'm just gluing the leaves back onto the flower, because these certain ones, they come apart when you pop them off. And then adding just the hot glue here at the bottom. And then adding our flower onto our garland. And then, just like the other side, we're going to add a little pine cone. Just caking that glue there on the bottom. And we're going to go right there. And then we're going to take our berries. And I'm going to go on each side of the pine cone with a set of berries here. And then just another little set on the other side, and this is complete. And I have like, I think, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of them to make. But just gonna get our last set of berries in here, and that is it. I have this wonderful 39-inch, I don't know what to call it, top of the doorway decoration. Is really, I guess, the way to go with that. So we have the red and the gold choice, added some white flowers in there. Simply adorable. I absolutely love it. I'm just going to put this one to the side quick. I did start one last night, so we're going to bring that one out real quick. And this is a red and silver. Surprise, surprise. It's a red and silver one. And I did all glitter, red and silver. So, with this one, we can, these flowers may be a little too big. I really need the smaller ones. I'm not sure if I have any smaller red ones. These may be too big, but we're gonna see. I mean, we're gonna try it out. So these are just another different version of poinsettias. These are a little bit bigger than our last ones there. You don't have to use flowers at all if you don't want to. So we're gonna go in here, which I think it's still going to be gorgeous. And we're just going, I'm just kind of clipping off a little bit of that stem here. I'm probably going to end up following suit on most of these with like flowers and the pine cones because I think that they are very, very cute. I'm just going to have to get a whole bunch more pine cones, I think. This one here has a silver pine cone that we're just going to clip off of this and go right here in the center. I hope I have another silver pine cone. That's what I said. There's so many different things. Actually, this one has red glitter on it, which will go nice because we have red and silver on here. We're just going to clip that off. Use that in a second. And then we're going to get, let's see, we are going to use some, I think maybe some, what do I want? Silver. Maybe some silver berries, maybe some white berries. I think maybe we're gonna go with the white on this one. So same thing as the last one. We're gonna clip off some berries. And I'm just gonna add them to each side of our pine cone there. And again, it doesn't take long to do these, as you can see. It's just a matter of picking and choosing what you would like to have on them. And with these poinsettias, I'm not even taking the leaves with them because the flower is definitely big enough. And we already have the poinsettias there too. So this is just going to be one really nice poinsettia garland piece. And once I get this glued on, I'm going to take these down and I'm going to hang them over my doorway so you can see how that looks all together. So many options, so many choices, so much of everything. And then we just got to cut our berries off here, get those attached, and these, my friends, are complete. Now granted, I have about 9, 10, 11, about 9 more to make, but it is going to be, ouch, well, well worth it. Definitely well worth it. And that's it. And I think, look it, let me just move some of my stuff out of the way. Just look how gorgeous, right? Oh my heavens. Now this one I did, oh no, here we go. I did do opposite ends, but however you want to do it. I'm going to take these down, hang them up, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so there is one on top. That's the front door there. And I have to say that I love it. I think it came out super cute. See, I used to just have the garland that came like all the way down the sides there, but I wanted to switch it up this year. So we're going to do over the doorway ones. So this is one and I will show you the other. Okay, so here is the second one there. I love them. And you saw how easy it was and so quick to make, but they came out so gorgeous. Again, I don't know, I'm going to name it something, but maybe in the comments you guys can help me name it something else. But I love them. I hope you do too. And until next time, bye now.